It is day 23 of our countdown to Christmas, and welcome back to the Busy Bee Chronicles. So today I have a few things going on of what we're going to do. I'm going to start with my tea to make sure that I can steep it for the right amount of time. I am going to choose 2 more books. We're going to go ahead and do a couple books, but I have another this or that. So I want you to join me for that. Make sure you leave comments down below of which one you choose. And of course, we'll get down on the floor to do our puzzle because it's just kind of hanging out down here so that I have room to finish it. But also, if you are traveling, because many people are traveling right now and visiting family and going different places, I hope that you are traveling safe and you have a wonderful trip wherever you're going, whoever you're visiting. Just be safe and enjoy your time if that's what you're doing today. All right, so today's tea for day 23 is chamomile lemon, and it has organic chamomile and organic lemon myrtle. So it is a steep time of 5 to 6 minutes, and it says floral and citrus notes, caffeine free. There we go. Okay, let's start this one. Okay, I'm gonna leave this for a couple minutes here, and I'll choose my first book. So this is what I have left in my stack. I think I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with the weird plaid burgundy pinkish. I can't tell what color this is. We're gonna go with this one. Any of my non-colorblind people, let me know. What color is this to you? Because it's kind of confusing with the shine. Okay, The Life She Was Given. I got this a very long time ago, so I'm going to read the description again because I don't really remember this, honestly. I remember getting it, but I don't remember what it's about. So it's a novel by Ellen Marie Wiseman. It's also the author of What She Left Behind. I did not read that, but let's see. On a summer evening in 1931, Lily Blackwood glimpses circus lights from the grimy window of her attic bedroom. Lily isn't allowed to explore the meadows around Blackwood Manor. She's never even ventured beyond her narrow room. Mama insists it's for Lily's own protection, but that people would be afraid if they saw her. But on this unforgettable night, Lily is taken outside for the first time and sold to the circus sideshow. That is so sad. More than 2 decades later, 19-year-old Julia Blackwood has inherited her parents' estate and horse farm. For Julia, home was an unhappy place full of strict rules and forbidden rooms, and she hopes that returning might erase those painful memories. Instead, she becomes immersed in a mystery involving a hidden attic room and photos of circus scenes featuring a striking young girl. At first, the Barlow Brothers Circus is just another prison for Lily, but in this ragtag, sometimes brutal world, Lily discovers strength, friendship, and a rare affinity for animals. Soon, thanks to elephants, Pepper and Jojo, and their handler Cole, Lily is no longer a sideshow spectacle, but the circus's biggest attraction, until tragedy and cruelty collide. It will fall to Julia to learn the truth about Lily's fate and her family's shocking betrayal, and find a way to make Blackwood Manor into a place of healing at last. Moving between Julia and Lily's stories, Ellen Marie Wiseman portrays 2 extraordinary, very different women in a novel that, while tender and heartbreaking, offers moments of joy and indomitable hope. All right, that sounds like a very good one. It sounds heavy, so it's probably why it's been sitting there. I do have a tendency to sometimes, I want to reach for something that's a feel-good book, and sometimes I just don't want to read something heavy, even if it's really good. So I have to think on this one. This one I'm going to think on because I feel like it's good. I just feel like it's a bit heavy. So we shall see. We shall see when I get to this, but also it's been sitting there a long time. So if I don't think I'm going to get to it, then I might donate it and pass it off to someone else who will read it. But it sounds very good. Okay, I think the tea is probably ready, but let me read my message that we have. So chamomile lemon, our message for the day is, remember this is the season of giving. Collect and donate to a food bank. It's a very good idea. I've donated to a couple different, sources locally. But remember too, even though this is a time of giving, I think sometimes food banks and stuff get forgotten year-round. So maybe also decide to do it at different times of the year and not just during Christmas time when it's kind of, I don't know, it just tends to be the only time that is promoted so much, but it's something that's needed year round. So I think it's a great idea. One of the kind of fun ways that locally someone donates here is that we do kind of like a Thanksgiving turkey trot kind of run day, and they collect canned food and things like that for that run. But you can donate it before the day of the run, which I really like. They'll collect it, you know, rather than just that singular day. You're allowed to come and turn it in at different points in the city to donate it, so that you don't have to just wait till that one day. But yeah, very good idea. Let's get out there. Let's give back to our community a little bit. Okay, so let's try this tea. It's very nice. It's subtle. It's I like that the lemon's mixed into the chamomile. That gives it a nice little flavor. Yes, that's a very cozy tea. I enjoy that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and do my second book choice for the day before I get down there to do my puzzle and before we do our this or that. So don't leave, because we're going to do this or that, which is fun. All right. I'm going to pick this real colorful one in here. Ah! I think it's cute paper. Oh, I think I got this. When did I get this? I got this also, I think, at Half Price Books. We've talked about them before. I get a lot of things from there. The Little Book of Japanese Living. It's kind of fun, by Yutaka Yazawa. And it says, live a long, meaningful, and happily imperfect life the Japanese way. From Shinrin Yoku, the ancient art of forest bathing, to finding your ikigai, purpose, and achieving Zen in a bustling metropolis, a Tokyo essential, discover all that the land of the rising sun has to teach you with this pocket insider's guide. Whether it's learning how to hike like an emperor, mastering the fine art of making tea, or competing with friends on lunch boxes, enjoy insights, ideas, and inspiration to help you experience the very best of Japanese design, cookery, philosophy, and culture. So get outdoors, be gracious to your neighbor, and start harmonizing your all too busy life. I thought this one looked kind of fun, and I was looking into traveling to Japan at some point. I would love to go there. I'll be honest, the flight is really long, and that is what keeps me from making that call. So at some point in my life, I'm sure I will maybe get over it. But I think it's a beautiful place, whether I make it there or not at someday. It just looks like a really nice place to visit. And of course, I would go to Tokyo Disney if I made it all the way out there. So that would be really fun too. But yeah, I love this little, it's like a nice size book. But it's cool because it has different things just about like their culture, which I thought was important to know, you know, besides going somewhere and just knowing a language and trying to translate a language. That's just like such a small part to me of going to another country, is that you also, it's helpful to know things about their culture and their way of living to help you kind of, you know, guide through where you're at, because the language can only get you so far as understanding why they do things and how they do things. So yes, I'm definitely hanging on to this, because to me this is also, even though this is like a bit of fun reading, it's a guidebook, so to speak, so it's reference. Those are important to hang on to. Okay, now let's get down to the puzzle. We're getting so close to the corner. Okay, so let's get to our day 23. And also, oh, look at my cute little slippers today. I decided that Nightmare Before Christmas was the closest to Christmas slippers that I actually had, but they're nice and warm and toasty. Okay, all done. That's so cute. Aww. Merry Christmas from some very cute little Christmas puppies. Okay, time for this or that. So today I wrote down my choices because I knew I'd forget. Okay, here we go. I have 5 categories. So, would you rather make a snowman or a snow angel? Okay, write your choice down below. I am going to say snowman. I have made a snowman. It turned out very badly. It didn't look very good. I think, you know what I learned is like the snow, and I'm not a snow person, so I don't know these things, but the snow has to be like the right consistency, that there's different, you know, consistencies depending on how much humidity, I guess, and the temperature and all these different factors. And I just didn't have the right snow. But you know what? It was fun. It turned into a snow caterpillar. So instead, I ended up making a bunch of little things so it looked like the Very Hungry Caterpillar. It was cute. It was a snow caterpillar, and you know what? Just as good. Snow angels, though, like laying your whole body in the freezing snow, doesn't sound very fun. I don't remember if I've done that. I probably did, you know, as a kid, but I think I'd choose the snowman over the snow angel. Okay, tree toppers. Now there's lots of different choices, but I'm just gonna give you 2 for today. So, would you rather put a bow on top of your tree or a star? Bow or a star? I think I definitely lean to bows now. I used to have stars. I had this very pretty, it was cheap, it was plastic, but it looked like stained glass, and it was different colors, and it had a light in it, so it shine through of different stained glass colors. And it was very pretty, but I feel like they really ruined the tops of my trees. I don't know, I've always had like a problem with it bending the top and not staying straight. And so I've just enjoyed kind of using bows or different, you know, other things that match the theming of a tree. But I do tend to lean to like the ribbons because I feel like they're easier to put up, they're better on the top of the tree, and I can change them out more. So I'm not stuck with the same one each year. And I kind of like to change things up. Okay, so as far as gifts go, would you rather have a stocking full of stocking stuffers or one wrapped present? So basically a bunch of little things in a stocking stuffer or one big present. Honestly, I appreciate whatever I'm given. If I'm given something as a gift, I'm very thankful for it, whatever it may be. I think that opening stocking stuffers are fun. Like it's just like, oh, this is a fun little, you know, grab bag of different things. I've always thought that was fun. My mom personally, she always wrapped everything that still went in the stocking stuffer. So there was still something to unwrap even when you were, you know, going through your stockings. So that was always fun. It's like little tiny things to unwrap still. But also like having one big, maybe memorable gift is pretty cool too. Okay, so my next one is, would you rather, and I'll say give or receive, unless it's different. I don't know. Let me know if it's different for you, whether you give it or receive it. But digital Christmas cards or paper Christmas cards? Or if you don't do Christmas cards at all. I'm not very consistent. I will give cards in some years and think of little presents and things that I want to hand out, and then other years I'm like, wow, the season went by and I didn't do anything. So to my friends and family, I apologize. I'm a very inconsistent gift card giver. In my brain, just when I think of something and I go, oh, this will be fun. Oh, I want to do this. I do it, and it doesn't always match the calendar year. But I think as far as cards go, I still prefer paper cards. I think they're pretty. Digital cards can definitely be more environmentally friendly. You know, we're not sending out all that paper that maybe everybody doesn't save. But if you're gonna do it, I kind of do still enjoy the pretty paper cards and taping them up somewhere and getting to look at them throughout the season. Okay, and then my last category today, and this one was hard to narrow it down. So I just picked 2 personally that I could think of that were top things to watch, because there's a million movies and shows and things based around Christmas, right? But would you choose watching The Nutcracker, whether it's live or on TV, or a version of A Christmas Carol? Honestly, I think it's obvious. My preference is to watch the Nutcracker ballet. And I like watching all the different versions of it during the season, because you can see a lot of them on YouTube. Sometimes they used to put them on TV. I forget what channel did it, but they put like every version of the Nutcracker that they had the rights to show from all the different ballet companies. And it's so cool how people do different versions of it. I love that, taking something that's so traditional and done year after year, that people can still, be creative, mix it up, do it a little bit different, because that could get very tiring and boring doing the exact same thing year after year. And A Christmas Carol it's okay. I think it's good. Honestly, it's just never been like my go-to story that I'm like, oh, I love A Christmas Carol. I'm indifferent to it in that sense. I'll watch it. I've watched a couple already this season, and it's good. It's just not like my favorite storyline to particularly watch. But of course, I'm biased to the ballet, so so I definitely would choose the Nutcracker. All right, well, thank you for joining me today for day 23. And if you have been here since day 1, please leave a comment down below. I would love to hear about it. And if not, and you're just popping in, well, welcome and thank you for joining me today. Tomorrow will be our last video of the season. Again, if you guys are traveling today, I know there's lots of people traveling, and if you're, listening or watching, please travel safe and have a wonderful journey wherever you're going, even if it's down the street, not miles away. But yeah, thank you for buzzing by, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.